Editing your website and content in Weebly is really easy. In order to edit any separate page, simply click the page from the navigation and you'll be brought to it to edit it. If your navigation isn't working to bring you to the page to edit it, you can also use the Pages button at the top and click your page from the left to bring you to that page to edit that page. Based on your theme, certain pages will already be pre-populated with different content. That content can be deleted or kept based on whatever you want. Any item in Weebly is editable simply by hovering over it and then clicking it. So for example, if I wanted to edit this picture, I would hover over it and click it and it would give me any editable options. It also gives me the option to move any content that I would want or delete any content that I would not want. There are also sections that you can click and edit as well based on certain themes. If you'd like to add any content to your page, that can be done under the Build tab at the top. Any of these items are draggable onto your site to edit. So for example, if I wanted to add more text, I would simply click and drag this text box, and wherever the blue icon is, that's where my new editable text box is going to appear. Again, clicking in any item will bring up the editing options. There are also more elements under Show All Elements.
For your first E-Folio checkpoint, we're really just setting things up so that down the line you can just drop in the pieces of your project that you have done as you get them done, rather than trying to create a full website. So if we take a look here on our main or home page, we've already got our name inserted in. The second thing we need to do is our project overview, and that's exactly what our project approval form was, and we can copy that into our E-Folio. The last thing we need to do is add placeholders and titles for the following content that we're going to add in at a later time. So we need a section where we're going to have our project evidence, and again, those will be pictures, audio, or links. We need a section where we're going to have our project log, and that should be a scribed document. And we'll need a section where we're going to have our memoirs, again, a scribed document. So on your homepage, you can keep the content that was already created by Weebly, or you can delete it. Instead of going over each individual item and deleting it, you can click the section and delete the whole section to make this faster. I like deleting sections and starting from scratch, but you can totally leave sections and delete them as needed. So like I said, the first thing we want to put other than our name is a section for our project overview. So I'm going to put a title out here on my page by clicking and dragging, and this is where I'm going to be having my project overview. Again, you can highlight this and you can edit it however you want to appear. Next up, I need to actually have a text box for my project overview, so I'm going to just drop a text box down here. And this is where you're going to copy and paste questions 1 through 4 from your project approval. After you copy and paste these, please make sure that you do spell checks, edits, and any other formatting that you want. This is the very first impression that you're making on your board's judges, so it should look good. Next, we needed to add a section for our project evidence. So again, I'm going to put a title in so that I know this is what my project evidence is, and then I'm going to add in some placeholders for my project evidence. I'm just going to drop in a picture gallery right now, and I know that I might change this and put in movies, or I might change it to a slideshow, but this is where I'm going to add my pictures at a later time and my project evidence. The last two pieces I needed to add to my homepage were a scribed document for both my project log and my memoirs. So I'm going to, again, drag out a title, and I'm going to call it project log. And then when I talk about scribed document, you're going to have to scroll down a bit. And this is the version that we want right here. It should say scribed document, and I'm going to click and drag. This is going to allow us to upload a document or a PDF and be able to view that rather than copying and pasting your project log. So you're also going to need a scribed document for your memoirs. Now I could keep just dragging out individual titles and scribed documents, but if you want to, you can hover over these items and click the little arrow and choose copy. And I want my copy to go on this page, so I'd select this page. And then it will automatically copy another section for me. So if I want a second scribe document, I could click this, I could choose copy, it's on this page, and now it's created 2 scribe documents for me. So again, my goal in this first checkpoint is just to get a basic layout for my pages so that I can start dragging and dropping in my content for my e-folio as I create it. So I just went over how to set up kind of your main or home page. You're also going to want to add in a placeholder and a scribe document for your abstract, which will go on your research page. And then on your contact page, you're going to want a place where you have your email, and then 2 placeholders, one for your resume, and that will be a scribe document, and one for your PLP, which will also be a scribe document. Then you can have some fun and jazz up your portfolio to look however you want with any sort of fun extras. For some ideas, I've posted some previous portfolios as examples and resources. So if you go ahead and click those, you can see what other past students have done. And so these are really a great idea to go and check out so you can get some ideas so you make your e-folio stand out and pop for the judges.